yes, it's been one of those days here at Flemington. Showers on again, off again, very heavy shower of rain after race 5. And there is the trophy. It'll be filled up with champagne by the winning connections later on, but at the moment, there's a bit of H2O there. And that is the Network 10 Welter Trophy, the last race on the card. The Seagulls are in, and there were plenty of people in today. A record crowd for Emirates Stakes Day, 42,760. Quite remarkable when you consider the weather conditions that were predicted. But as you can see from those ladies and the people in the stands, everyone's had a great time today, and they've had a great time this week. 328,767 people in throughout the week. It's been a fantastic week of racing, and there's still one winner to be found, and Tim Gossage might be able to tip us into it in the last.
Good on you, Pete. Let's hope I can. They've come for Super Impressive now. Did certainly get the drifts a little bit earlier. $3.20 on the tote as we speak. A little bit shorter here in the ring. It's stable-inspired money, or owner-inspired money, I can let you know. There's also been some money for Forest Gym. But can D. Oliver have some luck on the final day of the carnival? He's had a wonderful carnival so far. Well, let's hope he is super impressive in the last. Most punters do anyway, Pete.
And there you see the Gulls arriving here at Flemington prior to the running of the last. They're always here. They're here for track work in the mornings. There's Forest Gym arriving at the stalls with the clerk of the course in the dark colours with the white armbands and cap. For those of you who like your racing, don't forget next week, Bendigo, the biggest carnival there that they have for the year, and the richest provincial cup, $150,000. The cup will be run on Thursday the 15th. And of course, Wednesday the 14th, they also rate there. It's a great track, and it will be a great meeting, the Bendigo meeting. Well, great memories of the week here at Flemington as they move in for the last. Dan and Gary, I'll bring you in here, and we looked at that wonderful piece from Nicky Wilton before, and we saw, well, what a difference a week makes, because it was beautiful sunshine here when Amalfi won the Derby, and that was just the beginning of a week of highlights, gentlemen.
Certainly has been, Peter. Just been great. And this last race, we've got to try and get the winner here, the Get Out Stakes. But I thought the top two, it's very hard to separate them. And I used to love riding the top weights in the welters, Dan, because they seem to have great records.
Well, traditionally, that's what would get you out, back to toppy in the welter.
Yeah, and if you want a bit of a roughie, Mr. Goldflyer, I thought that looked very well going down in the preliminary.
It's a 1,400-metre race, and it's the Network 10 welter. And on behalf of everybody on the team, we hope that you've been able to enjoy our coverage. We have had a lot of fun bringing it to you for a lot of years.
Yes, it's been absolutely wonderful. We hope we are back to see you next year. It'll be tremendous.
Massive week crowd-wise, just an incredible day, Oaks Day, the amount of people that we hear, the weather-affected Cup Day. But what a week. It's just every year it brings up more surprises. Oaks Day is just the biggest racing day in Australasia in 2001.
Well, Oaks Day, we looked down from where we are up here on that lawn. There wasn't one blade of grass. You could see it was just massive of people, everyone having a good time, and that's what it's all about.
And today, a lot of families, a lot of kids, which is delightful to see, and it was a record crowd on the final day of the carnival.
Yes, and all the kids are back out here again.
Rain doesn't worry them. Super Impressive is the favourite in the last. Good luck to Terry Henderson. Terry's a part owner of it, and also one of the favourites in the New Zealand Cup on Tuesday in the Harness World, which virtually brings New Zealand to a stop. The Harness Cup over there, Holmes DG, of course, is his superstar. That's one of the main chances.
And of course, you're going over there tomorrow morning, aren't you, Dan?
Yes, it's a fantastic week.
Big night tonight. Shaker Makers going round.
The legends at Moonee Valley. It is a great race. In the Harness World, a lot of action. All the great horses are around at the moment in both the codes. But what a carnival, the last one. Good luck. The Network 10 welter over 1,400. Super Impressive runs the favourite from Debrief. Debrief's had good support.
It's been wonderful, like Ethereal to get the cup stubble. Sheila Laxton, I was talking to today. That was a great training performance also.
Forrest Jim just lashed out there, and if it made contact, whoever he would have hit would have ended up in Footscray.
He'd have gone with you to New Zealand.
Wow. Did he double barrel then? Here's Forrest Jim going up. He was going to be a top liner at one stage. Everybody thought the world of this fellow, and I'm not quite sure what's happened, but we haven't seen much of him in the last 18 months.
They often get a bit of a setback, and you know, that niggling injury, they just can't quite get them right.
Typhoon Barney goes up. They're set to go. Last race of the carnival, 2001. And they're racing. Pretty good line. The pumper may have dwelt slightly in Arabia towards the back in the early part. One of the first out was Debrief, and one under jumped away pretty smartly. Nutcracker was handy in the early part. There's a good charge of horses. Flying Pig was up there with Dynamic Lover and Super Impressive. Nutcracker just easing back a little bit. Forest Jim wider out. It's getting by Court of Jewels, Gunnel nearer the inside, and also Mr. Goldflyer, Typhoon Barney. And then came the Pumper with Panoramic Lad, and RB is back to last. They have about 900 metres to travel, and going through now is the favourite Super Impressive to take a narrow lead. Super Impressive from Debrief, and Court of Jewels wider is up to third from Flying Pig, Dynamic Love. Forest Jim pulling his way up 3 and 4 deep. Nearer the inside, 1 under. Typhoon Barney in the pink and black colours very wide. The Pumper tracks him, and then Mr. Goldfly, Nutcracker, Panoramic Lad, and Gunnel's getting a dream run through on the inside. Turning into the straight, and it's Super Impressive now tackled and headed by Debrief. Inside of those, Flying Pig running on now, Dynamic Love. Court of Jewels is wider as they fan into the straight. Debrief a narrow leader from Dynamic Love. Court of Jewels the outside. Super Impressive trying to come back, and then Flying Pig, Arabia, and the Pumper down the outside with a big run. Debrief in front. The Pumper's flying home. Debrief led, but the Pumper gobbles it up, and the Pumper wins the last. The Pumper has come from well back to reel in Debrief and Dynamic Love, then Court of Jewels, Super Impressive 1 under, then Flying Pig, Panoramic Lad, Nutcracker, Arabia. Next was Gunnel from Forest Jim, Typhoon Barney, and Mr. Goldflyer weakened right out of it.
Yes, now that Pumper, Roger James, well, he's got a double up today, Roger. Very good trainer, and the Pumper, what a run.
Very wide, and the last 200 was the widest runner, and it was last at the moment.
Yes. Now he gets to the outside. He's 4 from the inside the horse, Forest Jim, with the white cap. Here he comes through here now. And boy, does he put in those big strides down the outside here. He just mows them down there. I thought Debrief was going to kick back.
He had to fight off a lot of challenges, Debrief, with his weight.
Yeah, Super Impressive. He came back again, but the Pumper has just gone over the top of them. Court of Jewels was a good run.
7-1-5 are the numbers in the last, and fourth in was number 11, and that was Court of Jewels, and Super Impressive back 5th.
Gee, what a strong win. Nice type of horse.
He's a big lumper for horse, isn't he? $14 and $4.20 the interim dividends on Super Tab, $2 Debrief, and $6.60 for Dynamic Love. 7-1-5 on the last event.
What a big run. Like he came from last, so from the 300 metres, but he didn't sort of come right round the outer. He went up inside them and then came out, got inside Forest Jim and a couple of others. But like once Greg Childs got him out on that good part of the track, gee, didn't he accelerate?
He's only had the 9 starts for 4 wins. Did come over to Sydney in the autumn and failed when well in the market. Let's see, they had a big opinion of him then, but he's realised it today.
He really has, and Greg, this horse was an enormous run in the last to come from where he did. When you got him into the clear,
yeah, we got checked at the top of the straight. Couldn't believe it. I just raced Jocelyn and we got checked out of it. I switched to the outside and had a great finish.
Do you think that might have helped you, Greg? You might have been looking for the inner, and then you got the check.
No, I think I would have won by 10.
Would you? Really? Well, that's interesting because
I don't know.
Won pretty easy as it was.
He did win easy in the finish, but if I'd been able to hold my ground, I think he would have. He would have won easier. Yeah.
Well, that's interesting for us to know for next time, because this horse, he's a promising horse, isn't he?
Yes, Roger James set up a new stable here, a satellite stable in Flemington here, and he's had 2 winners today, and pleased to be on one of them.
Yeah, and congratulations, Greg. It's been a wonderful carnival again, hasn't it?
It has. A little bit of wet weather the last day for the family day, but all in all, the record crowds are up.
It's been fabulous.
Oh, I've got a couple of winners, so I'm happy.
You're happy. Congratulations, Greg.
And Leanne Bertling is representing the stable. Congratulations to double. You've had a terrific day.
Yeah, great day, thank you.
That was a fantastic win, wasn't it?
It was a huge effort, yes.
A little bit unlucky in the Seymour Cup.
He has been a bit unlucky since he's been over here, and the further he goes, the better he'll go to.
How did you name him?
I'm not quite sure. I think he might have got been born the day of the Melbourne Cup, that Might and Power one with the Pumper.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. So it's worked out well. Congratulations. Have a wonderful night.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Very, very happy connections there of the Pumper. Back to you, Tim.
Thank you, Mark. Aston, we'll have the dividends for you shortly when they become available. Peter and Jenny have joined me in my studio, and there you go. There's another Melbourne Cup Carnival just about to finish, Peter Donegan.
And what about my friend here, Jennifer? Can we find a couple more races? You're in form at the moment. $14 for last winner.
Just had to get the act
Lying
together.
down the outside there.
14 to 1 too.
Yeah.
Have you got anything for the trots tonight?
I'll leave that to Dan. No, it's been great fun, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been. Another great day of racing and another fantastic week. And it has to be headlined by Sheila. And, you know, that little interview you did with her just when they were coming back. And the first thing she said was, isn't she great? She had a guess about the horse.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just fantastic how much she really adores that mare. It's terrific.
Yes, and I don't think it's sunk in yet either for Sheila, but it will when she gets back to New Zealand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, as she said to me today, Tim, she's had Ethereal. She broke her in.
Yeah.
So they're just best mates, and it's a wonderful story.
Magical Miss Star of the future.
Definitely.
Oh, yes. Look, if she stands up and everything goes right with her, there's no doubt that she'll be in contention, you know, maybe the autumn and the spring next year.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Tim Gossage, the best thing about Gossage is the rain falls on him first.
Yeah, it doesn't hit the ground, Tim, at all, especially underneath the cover. Look, it's been a wonderful day. I think bookmakers came out on top. It's almost 2-2 over the last 4 days. They certainly put money on a couple in the last, in particular Debrief and Super Impressive. And dare I say it, the Pumper, Debrief and Dynamic Love, you could probably have the three in a trifecta if you look at the names.
Oh, yeah, good on you.
Oh,
Good on you.
please.
Trust him to bring the tone of the day down right at the
Yeah,
last.
exactly, in the flying pig remark. He waited to the last hour of the coverage to do it too, didn't he? Yeah, look, I come here, and I have been for 12 years, and it still happens, doesn't it? I mean, the adrenaline happens every day, and today's very relaxed and a lot of fun, and the kids and mum and dad saw them all out there rolling big balls and hitting tennis balls. It's just fantastic.
Just a little unfortunate with the weather, but it hasn't stopped the crowds.
No, it hasn't.
What about
what was it, 330 odd?
328,767 all up. And today, cold, wet, windy, we always knew it was going to be, 42,760.
Yeah.
So the biggest decision everyone's made today is not the one that they're making outside of here, it's what to wear to the races.
Exactly. Sandra Sully, down in the marquee. Are you still surviving down there?
I'm definitely surviving, Tim, and I'm warm and dry, so I'm feeling very, very lucky. And Gemma Gaunt, of course, our newest member today. Have you had a great day?
I've had a fantastic day today.
Tell us, what was your highlight?
I think for me it was Fashions on the Field, actually. It was just great to see such young girls, you know, really getting out there and doing their best, and just had some amazing outfits, and the weather didn't turn them off at all. It's fantastic.
No, it didn't seem to. I mean, it is a family day and a fun day, but I'd say, Tim, the carnival continues in the marquee. I can't see anyone wrapping up the day too quickly, if you know what I mean.
No, it looks still fairly well populated down there, Sandra.
It is, and as you've been saying, you know, record crowds, but it just goes to show this carnival just gets bigger and bigger every year. And it's not just Melburnians and Victorians that are turning up, but we have guests here from all over the country and, of course, around the world. So, you know, word's definitely out that this is the place to be in November. And, well, as I said, things might be wrapping up too quickly. We've had an absolutely wonderful week. I know I have. And, Gemma, it's great that you've been able to join us today.
Thank you. It's been great to be here. It's my first stakes day and my first spring racing carnival, and I'll definitely be back next year. We've had a great time.
And as much as I love all the racing, I've got to say every stakes day, that Shetland pony race and the Legends race, I absolutely adore. They're the funniest thing, and they're the most fun to watch. And every eye in the marquee was glued to them. So, you know, as much as the racing's wonderful, it's great that there is that sort of carnival atmosphere and something for everyone.
No doubt about that. And well done, you. Thank you. We're about to get correct weight from Des Gleeson. There it is. Danny, I know you're still up there. Some money, please.
Certainly, Tim.
Oh, Danny's not. Oh, yes, he is. There he is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wouldn't go until you tell me to.
God bless you.
$14 and $4.20 the Pumper, $2 Debrief, $6.60 for Dynamic Love. Quinella paid $48.70. The trifecta $2,088.60. The exacta paid $122.60, and the double $105.40. Tim, 715 on the last.
Thanks, Danny. Now let's go down to Banjo's hard-working jockey and the other one.
And the other one. The other one.
Hey, listen, I just wanted to say, guys, it's been a pleasure to work here. It's been a wonderful carnival. I didn't back too many winners. I'm not sure about you, Letzi, but great to work with you again. And there's been just so many wonderful memories again, haven't there?
Yes, Mark, and really, I don't have to back winners, because when I'm out on the track, every time a jockey wins a race, the thrill is there, the emotion's there. It's great to be the first one to be a part of it, and you know, just the emotion over this carnival. As you know, there's record crowds again, and just gets bigger and bigger every year.
Good on you, Letzi. Thanks, Tim. Great to work with you again, mate.
Thank you, Mark Aston, and thank you, Letzi. You just are a legend out there on that horse. It's fantastic, isn't it? We haven't got long to go. I just want to finally say that you and I have both been privileged to be at Commonwealth Games, Olympic Games, AFL Grand Finals for you, Rugby League Grand Finals for me.
Yep.
There isn't anything better than this.
This is the best.
This is it?
Without a doubt. Yeah. Love coming here every year. Loved it this year, even though we got wet. But it was just fantastic.
Well, we got sun, we got rain, we got wind. Apparently, Ron Burns told me it was snowing in Tasmania today, so that's where this is coming from, probably.
I'll tell
Serves
you now,
him right for living there.
I reckon it's snowing on the turn out of the straight.
Oh, it has been cold, but it's been good.
Yeah, well done, you two.
Thank
Again.
you very much,
She's
Jim.
a marvel, isn't she?
Absolute genius.
What about yourself?
What are you guys? I'll see you soon.
Fantastic.
I'll see you soon for some suds.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Keep them cold.
Pukekohe for the V8s tomorrow. From all of us here, a very big team. This has been the Melbourne Cup Carnival of 2001. It has been an absolute pleasure to bring it to you. Goodbye.